And I'm gonna sit here with you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi. Hi. We don't have a lot of time, guys. This video is extremely difficult for Marissa to make. Just even setting up the cameras and just trying to do like a run through of this has been pretty emotional. It's tough. It is a very tough topic, and it's tough for someone with anxiety to even talk about anxiety.
I can't do it.
It's very strange.
I want to do this video, but I can't.
She's trying so hard, and it's just becoming like an emotional roller coaster. So I figure I'll just sit with her and I'll try and comfort her while she talks about this. So welcome to today's video. This is a different type of video than what we're used to making. I don't know what camera to look at because I have like a million cameras set up. Sorry.
Straight.
But today Marissa's going to talk about weaning off of Paxil and her other medications and why we're doing that. So I'm gonna give you the reins here to discuss this. So why are we?
Let's back it up a little.
Yeah, let's back up a little bit.
So
let's go back to childhood.
When I was about 15, I was diagnosed with bipolar and depression. So I was ultimately, I believe that's when I was put on Paxil. They might have put me on like some other medication, but it was around then that's when I was put on. Yeah. So I was on this medication for about 14 to 15 years, and then we decided, you know, we want to have a family one day, you know, have a little baby, want to mini us.
And this medication is extremely terrible for pregnancies.
Yeah, they recommend getting off of it. So instead of finding out I was pregnant and then having to get off of it, said no, let's start ahead now.
Yeah.
So back in the fall of 2016, no, 2017, I had went to.
No, you're right. It was because you started weaning in March of so you started going in it was 2016.
March 21st, I'll be 1 year free of my medication.
So it was 2016 in the fall.
Yep. It's been a while. So, all right. So I started. See, I went to my primary doctor first, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I said, I want to get off this medication. He said, obviously, you'd have to wean off of it.
Yeah.
I recommend you seeing a psychiatrist, because I wasn't seeing one. I haven't seen one in years. So I went to a psychiatrist, and that's when I found out that the amount I was on, 100 milligrams, is a non-FDA approved amount.
Yeah, the highest you're supposed to take of Paxil is around 60 milligrams, and she was taking 100 milligrams. The doctor was just blown away. It's a mistake that our primary care made because
that's not really what he deals with.
It's not his job. I mean, he was just to maintain medicine. Every time something would happen, like, she's gone through a lot of mishaps in life where things have just really affected her in a negative way. And what really topped it off was the death of her grandfather. And that's, I mean, the doctor was just like, why don't we try upping your meds?
Let's keep upping it. I'm like, okay.
It's not really his job. I mean, he should know better, but whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It caused what the psychiatrist said was serotonin syndrome.
Yeah, so that explains like everything that I was going through that we just knew. Like, we assumed it was from the medication, but we were kind of just used to it. So like, I'd have like awful night terrors where I would just like
should punch, kick.
Yeah, like, I would just like abuse him in my sleep. Like I felt like so bad every morning. You'd be like, you hit me on the head. You kicked me in the crotch last night. You did this, that. I'd be sweating. My heartbeat would be so fast. I'd be talking in my sleep. Like, I don't know. Like, I'd have really like crazy dreams, but I would never really remember them either, which was like the crazy part. Sorry if you hear our dog walking back and forth. She's upset she can't come in.
I'm sorry about this right now.
Oops.
We forgot. We forgot that we're making a video.
We don't normally do sit-down videos, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to 2016 fall. I started weaning off. I believe we started 10 milligrams.
Yeah, we're doing.
So I went from 100 to 90.
Yeah, it was 10 milligrams every 2 weeks.
Yeah, every 2 weeks I'd go down 10 milligrams.
It was rough at first.
It was very, very rough at the beginning.
The first drop of 10 milligrams was like, it was just that she was like going nuts. She was going nuts.
I was very angry. I had bouts of like nausea. I was very dizzy, and I had what was called brain zaps. Those were the ultimate worst thing that you could ever experience. The best way I can explain it is like my brain would just like shake. Like, it sounds crazy, but like that's really the only way I can explain it. Like, I'll just be sitting here doing whatever, and then like like
I could like see it when it's happening to her because like her eyes just I don't know, it's everything just went. It's what I would think the equivalent of like degaussing an old CRT screen. If you guys don't know what that is, Google a video or it's like that's what it reminds me of. It's just like the screen shake.
But that went on probably even after I was done with the medication. I think that they didn't stop till the summer of 2017.
Yeah, it was about July, August when you stopped.
Yeah, because like I remember like they would happen less and less. Like obviously in the beginning it was probably like every day, several times a day. But every time, like as I got to the end of the low dosages, it started to be less frequent. So I think it was only happening a couple of times a day, a couple of times a week. But I pretty much stopped noticing, so I'm so happy that stopped. I thought that was never going to stop.
Yeah, let's go over the pros of... actually, why don't we do the cons of getting off this medication, because we didn't really go through all of them.
I thought I named them.
You went through some withdrawal symptoms, but I mean, that's not all. The light sleeper part is really, really affecting you lately.
Oh, I didn't really say... Yeah, I didn't get into the light sleeper. Like, it's more of now. It wasn't as I was coming off, but now... anything and everything wakes me up. Like, just like noise, like we're on the 3rd floor and noise from the 1st floor, like they'll just be opening the door and that wakes me up. And like most of the time I can't even sleep next to him, which is the hardest thing of all.
Yeah, I've had to learn to sleep elsewhere.
And I feel so bad.
This is pretty much my bed now.
Like, it's from his snoring, but half the time you're not even snoring that loud and it'll bother me. Like, it'll just be light snoring, like a normal person snoring.
It's
and
annoying. I know snoring can be very annoying.
It's just, like, it's terrible, because we've been together for 10 years, so it's like, all these years I sleep next to him, and like, that's, you know, the snoring would actually used to put me to sleep, and now it's like, I can't deal with it at all, like.
Another thing with the serotonin syndrome was she had a pretty high body temperature. So one thing I miss is her body warmth because she used to always be like a source of heat. She was like radiating heat.
I'm not like that anymore. Now when I go to bed, I'm freezing. I'll wake up hot, but I think it's like a normal thing because like I'll probably cover myself too much because I'm freezing. Then I wake up sweating. But.
Yeah, I really hope that microphone's on. I think it is. But anyway. I think the pros of getting off the medication kind of outweigh the negatives.
It really is. There's way more pros to this. So, the best, like, the most important pro, I think, is that I'm able to, like, just think clearer. Like, I can make decisions now. Like, I could not decide anything for the life of me. Like, for example, I got my first tattoo at 29 years old because I finally decided what I want. Like, I got, like, penguins and a cupcake on my arm right here.
She's always wanted
tattoos. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was the wrong... First tattoo is a heart from the band Stick to Your Guns on my back. But still, just ultimately deciding this. Because I've always wanted them since I was young. I mean, most people, they know what they want. They get it. And
yeah, her decision-making skills have gone sky high.
Like, the biggest one I noticed is, like, just, like, the simple task of picking out a birthday card. Like, yeah. I could not do that for the life of me. It used to take, like, an hour. Like, all right, let's leave Marissa in the birthday card, the card aisle. She'll finally make something. I'll have, like, 12 in my hand. Like, I don't know what I want.
Yeah, and then she'd be like, here, pick one.
Yeah. Now, I look at, like, a couple of cards, and okay, this one. Like, I know it sounds silly, but, like, that was, like, the biggest thing for me that I noticed.
I think the biggest impact of that is just, you might not even realize it, but you're actually feeling like the emotion of picking out that card, like, because you're reading it and you're actually getting something out of the card. Like, you're not just, you don't have a whole bunch of cards in your hand. You're like, I don't know what to do because they don't really mean anything because you can't process it. Yeah. Now you can like really process.
Now I think of the person that I'm buying the card for and then reading it like, oh yeah.
Which is strange because these medications are supposed to, you know, help you, and this is clearly something that
it was a high dose. It was that was it. But what else? So I'm able to think better, be clearer.
I do more.
I do a lot more. I used to be the type of person that, hey Marissa, you want to go out tonight? You want to do this and that? And I'm like, yeah. Hour later, sorry, I have a headache. I can't go out. Sorry, I don't feel good. Sorry. Like, I was making excuses left and right, and
it's almost as if it caused social anxiety.
Yeah, like, and anyone that watches that knows me personally, like, they can, like, vouch for that. Like, I was
the queen of saying, I don't know anymore. I don't feel good now.
Like, yeah.
Should do it with me!
Always. And, like, I think that had, like, a big impact on my relationship. Like, I think, like, sometimes I just felt like he's gonna just get fed up with me. Like, we don't do anything. We just sit in the house all day. And, like, I felt bad, but I just couldn't. get myself out. And like now, since I've been off this medication,
now you can't get me out of the house.
I've canceled just one time, and it was at my grandma because I just wasn't feeling good. And like, but I always go. I'll go out. I'll have like 2 hours of sleep, and I'll still go out now. Like I don't know. It's really weird to me, but that's another big pro. Another big thing. I was able to quit smoking cigarettes. I quit December 1st of 2016.
Yep.
Yes. Sorry, it's hard to remember dates. I'm still like in shock that it's 2018.
Yeah, it's weird that it's that date.
But yeah, I had tried to quit smoking cigarettes so many times in life, and it never worked out. And like we mentioned earlier, my grandfather passed away in 2015. 2015? Yes. And I had promised him that I would quit smoking. That was one of the last things he asked of me. He's like, please, Marissa, because that's how he passed away, from cancer. And I just said, yes, Grandma, I will. It took me a while, because it was almost a year, and I was like, I will do this before his 1-year anniversary. And I did it. I'm almost at 500 days smoke-free, and it's amazing.
Before this, the most she had done is like 6 months?
Yes, 6 months was the longest I
still
ever
good,
did.
but
I still would go back.
She's just very, very determined.
And that was another thing. People were like, yeah, she'll quit, but for how long? She'll go back to it. Like, that was one of the things I always did, too. Like, it was just typical of me. I would quit and then go back. Like, something stressed me out, I go back. Now I get stressed out, I don't even think of smoking. Like, smoking makes me physically sick. Like, I can't stand the smell. Like, I have to, like, we went out the other night, and my friends went into this cafe place that they allow smoking in, and, like, within a second, I was like, wait a minute.
Is that what it was? They
were smoking.
I didn't even realize
That's why I had to get out of there. And I can't do it. I can't stand, like, the secondhand smell. I can't stand it if it's, like, on me and my hair. Like, I just immediately have to shower, take the clothes off, that's it. So, I still can't believe I did that. I'm not as much as a picky eater as I used to be. The joke was, like, growing up, too, even as a kid, like, I wasn't on medication as a kid, but my parents would lie to me and be like, oh, that's chicken pork, that's chicken steak, that's chicken this. Like, that's the big joke of my life. Like, I would only eat, everything was chicken. I only could eat chicken, like, and I guess, like, as I got older, too, it's just like, I only like chicken, and we would just, like, you know, it'd be frustrating to eat. What are we gonna eat tonight?
We're having steak tonight.
Exactly. You see what I mean? So that's a big thing.
Broccoli, cauliflower, like what? You eat these things now?
Well, I'm also I'm trying to get healthier. I started like eating better. At least I try. I mean, we have days and weeks of
that'll be a different video.
But I've been trying since August of last year, so I'm trying my best.
It's tough to eat healthy when there's so much garbage food around. Like, we are surrounded by restaurants.
It's the convenience
in the middle of the city, so
it's convenience of going to Burger King or Wendy's versus let's go cook something.
That. We go everywhere.
Yeah, but what else?
You're also really better at communicating like how you feel.
Yes.
As opposed to, like, because you used to be a lot like me to where sometimes you just sit in silence.
I wouldn't say anything.
And now you'll just be like, you're really pissing me off.
Yeah. Someone says something I don't like, I say it right back to them. Like, I let them know how I feel. Like, I don't hold anything in anymore. She doesn't
sugarcoat anything anymore.
Like, I used to hold everything in, and then, like, something would hit me, like, I would be at a breaking point, and then it would be like, bleh.
It just all comes out.
Yeah, and now it's just, no. You're gonna know when you upset me. So, sometimes, you know, like, especially coming off this medication, that actually made me lose a few friends because I would just tell them how it is, and it's like...
And some of those people really didn't need to be...
No, they weren't anyone that mattered, but it was just people, like, on Facebook that I would, like, talk to, like, here and there, and it's just... I didn't like what they had to say, so I was like, bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye. Another pro of all this is that I used to have, like, this really bad habit of just sitting at the desk and just watching YouTube videos forever and ever. I mean, that's what you guys are doing. You're doing it right now, but...
No, this was, like, all day. Like,
all day. It'd be, like...
Morning to night, just YouTube videos.
I was obsessed, and, like, I'd have to watch every, like, daily vlogger, like, every single video, like... I just...
Chronologically.
I want to be able to go out. That was the other problem with the going out thing. Like, no, I gotta catch up on so-and-so. Like, you know, it's just... I mean, I still watch daily vloggers, but not so intently. Like, I'll miss some videos, and it's not the end of the world. So,
That's probably a form of OCD showing through, because she was diagnosed with OCD as well.
No.
No?
No.
You
ADD.
That's what I mean. ADD.
But we're also going to talk about how I feel like I do have OCD, and I don't know if that's from coming off the meds or if I always had it and the medication helped it. I mean, it's not like debilitating, but...
No, you just have little habits here and there. It's nothing crazy. I think it's normal, to be honest. I don't think she has OCD.
I feel like I do.
The ADD, definitely.
ADD, yeah. That was another medication I came off of. I was on Concerta, but that had no withdrawals or side effects. I just stopped taking it, and I was fine. So, I mean, I'll like talk about a million things or do a million different things at once, but it's not the end of the world. I don't know. Do you think the ADD is bad?
I think you were too medicated with the ADD medicine because it caused you to focus so much on one thing.
Yeah.
It's good to be able to multitask. So your multitasking skills have gotten way better since
instead of just like focusing on doing laundry all day. I can do laundry. I can make this video.
I wouldn't call it an attention deficit with you, because you can put attention towards things that need attention. Like when you need to do the dishes, you do them, or like if I need help cooking or something, you're able to like really focus on the task. It's, you know. Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to do things like that. I just like, no, I'm doing this right now, and that's all that needs to be done.
One thing at once, and then that was it.
But the OCD part, going back to that, I don't know. I feel like it's been more for me. Like, for example, like I have to wash my hands after like everything. Like, I'll touch a dog cookie, I gotta wash my hands. Well, that's, like
normal.
I don't know. It's just I feel like I overdo it. I don't think he doesn't realize it, but like I don't know. My hands get so dry. That's why I think that's why I think I do it too much. Like I just overly wash my hands, and like another thing is before going to bed, like I constantly check things, like make sure the electric heat is off. I make sure I blew out the candle. I make sure the computer's off. I'll go in the room and then I'll be like, did I blow the candle out? And I have to come back in and check. Like, and I have to like say these things out loud. Like, all right, the heat's off, the candle's out, the computer's off. Go to bed.
That's fine.
I'm just telling you.
It might be a little weird, but I don't think it's
more of like a safety thing, I guess.
It's not like you're coming into the room 30 times, turning the light
off.
That's
why I know it's not extreme.
It's not at that level.
But it's still, I feel like it's like a small thing.
But you didn't do that when you were on Paxil.
No. That's why I think this is like one of the cons of coming off. But I guess if I went a little backwards, but
yeah, it's not really a con. You're cautious and thorough.
I guess.
I don't think of it as a con.
Ultimately, I feel amazing. March 21st. 2018, I am 1 year Paxil free. I was gonna say smoke free. Paxil free. And
you're just used to saying that.
Yeah, I mean you got used to saying it that way. But yeah, I mean hopefully I'll never have to go back, and there's no like ill feelings towards anyone that uses antidepressants.
Yeah, this isn't a video to like try and convince anyone, oh, you got to stop your medication, because no.
If it works for you, please continue.
People need this medicine, but we thought for a long time that she probably didn't need it.
Yeah, and the dosage, we had a feeling, because we did our own little research, and like, I think that's way too high. Like, that can't be safe.
Extreme.
But
if you, in no way a video to try and convince you to stop taking your medication.
So please don't think like we have anything against it.
If you have a situation similar to us, please talk to your doctor.
Yeah, please. If you want to wean off, talk to a doctor
first. Do it
the
proper way, like we did, because anything can happen.
Yeah.
And better safe than sorry.
Exactly. But we want to thank you so much for watching this video.
Yeah, if this is your first time checking us out, hit that like button down below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button too. We've got more videos on the way, and like I said, we're gonna be starting a family soon.
And also, we daily vlog, so if you want to see what we're up to day to day.
If you want to see how boring our lives are, go ahead and watch any video prior to this, and you'll see. Just be careful, because the further back you go, the more crazy it gets, and just careful.
Daily crazy.
Careful. We used to be a little nuts.
Anyway. Thanks for watching.
If you want to see medicated Marissa, go back 2 years.
No, don't do that. Also, if you want to comment below if you have any
if you have any questions or
anything I might have left out here, because this is kind of winged. I got some notes, but
yeah, we had a whole teleprompter thing going, and then that was just like way too stressful.
That's why I note the beginning of the video. Yeah. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do it. I'm surprised I just got this done. So.
This was way easier to doing it.
So thank you for being at the video.
No, thank you. I wasn't even gonna be in it.
No, he wasn't.
I'll sit with you and help you.
And we got it done.
It's stressful, you know.
Yeah. Thumbs up for getting this done.
Thumbs up for getting it done. Like she said, if you got any questions, leave them down in the comments below. She'll answer. I probably won't be able to because this isn't my experience. I don't.
If you have a question to him, he will answer.
Yeah, I mean, I've taken antidepressants before in the past, and I've had my own issues, but not like anything like this. So.
Alright, this is a long ending, so.
Yeah, we thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Maybe we're gonna do a pre-pregnancy thing after your appointment tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Alright.
Maybe. Peace.
Bye.